today I'm going to start making some extra packers. When I have time, I'm just going to try to squeeze in as much pride work as I can. Let me make sure before I go on that my packers are still up on my Etsy. One thing I don't like is if they know you can keep making them, they don't automatically renew them, or they take a while to renew them. Just please just. Okay, so I've got a Willy warmer in there, but I don't have any more packers. Okay, so slow down. Staying, but that I have 5. I think I can make as many as I want, so really doing this. Okay, so that is that. Okay, so I'm going to use some colors that I don't normally get orders with. So I'm going to use, I bought a lot of Halloween colors for Halloween dishcloths and stuff, and then I was like, I don't want to do dishcloths. Good morning, Roberta. How are you? So I just have a bunch of orange and green, so I think that's probably where I'll start. Maybe each of the rainbow colors, because if I use it for a stripe, I don't use that much of it. So Happy New Year to you as well. I probably will include some stripes in here just because people like them a lot, but it is what it is. I'm worried about making skin tone ones because I feel like skin tone ones are so personal that I might make all of mine just crazy colors and not do any skin tone ones, and let people order them online. So another year, another plan for what we're going to do this year. Do you have any plans for the year, Roberta? I don't necessarily believe in New Year's resolutions because I think, rules are meant to be broken. But if you have a goal or something, for me last year, my goal was to get better at crocheting, and I feel like I really did by pushing myself to do patterns that I didn't normally do and stuff like that. I also feel like I got faster as a result. Writing patterns definitely made me a lot more comfortable working with patterns and figuring out what I need to write. I plan to not die. I think that's a great goal. I do not want you to die. Apparently, so I think I told you all, I'm not sure, but I had my gallbladder removed just a couple days ago. I guess we're on get up every day and deal with it. Yep, it's easier said than done. So I had my gallbladder removed, and I have 5 laparoscopic incisions, and I keep hitting them on everything. They're the height of all my counters, all my doorknobs, and I'm just like, oh my gosh, I need to stop hitting these. I can't. But yeah, so I think today's the first day I get to shower after my surgery, so I'm really excited. I think everybody's probably really excited. My hair has been just progressively getting because I have to sleep on this side because this side fucking hurts. So my hair's just been progressively standing straight up, one moment at a time, one day at a time. Absolutely. So we have to get through everything. So yeah, I'm starting to feel like mostly better. Um, it comes in waves of like feeling really, really bad and feeling like all right. But I wouldn't say I've achieved the glory of feeling awesome yet. Um, they did give me pain meds, but like it really is only barely quelling the pain. It's not like super strong or anything. So I'm like, they should have given me something stronger, just to keep me on that morphine drip a little bit longer. Yeah. Well, so they glued all my stitches, so I think they really didn't want the glue to come off. But yeah, so today I can finally have a shower. Probably gonna need some assistance on that. I'm not asking any of you for assistance. I'm saying Mel will probably have to assist me in my showering process today. I wanted to be more active yesterday for our anniversary, but I just couldn't. I could barely keep my eyes open. I kept falling asleep to Jurassic Park. Like, who does that? So we don't really know. Um, Basically, all we know is that I had gallstones, and it's not the glue; it's to avoid infection. Yeah. Um, but so I don't know why. I don't know if I'm like prone to them or what, because it seems pretty young, and I wouldn't consider myself having like a super high fat diet. They didn't even tell me it was because of my diet or anything. Now the medicine I'm on, that I just started, that I started when the pain started, um, does increase your cholesterol, which high cholesterol can lead to gallstones and problems like that. Um, but I literally was on it a day. I had taken one dose before this happened. So no one's thinking that it was my med. But I don't know. I had several. I don't know how many several is, but it was described to me as several gallstones, and one was the size of a golf ball. So I guess when they went in, they were a little unsure because I was having pain all over my midsection. It was like centered on the right side, but it everything hurt. Like my ribs hurt. Like it just everything hurt so bad. It was so tender to the touch, and and so they were a little unsure that if it was just the gallbladder, because on the CT scan and the ultrasound, they could really see into the gallbladder and see that it was. Yeah, it must have been building it for a while. I have no idea. I have no idea. Literally, I don't know anyone in my family that's had gallbladder surgery. It's also possible that it's been from other meds I've been on. Um, I've never been on a med that specifically caused high cholesterol. Now, they did say I do have like a, a low level of fatty liver disease, but they said that that was likely because of my medicine, because it's not like I like drink heavily by any means. Um, but anyway, so I get to go to my doctor and tell her all of this stuff, and we need to figure out what the fuck to do, because I don't know what happens to your body when you don't have your gallbladder and you're processing higher cholesterol. I don't know. Like all I knew about higher cholesterol was that it can obviously clog up your arteries, which makes it harder for blood to push through. So you can have a blockage, you can have a stroke, things like that. all very bad. But I didn't really think about the gallbladders. Yeah, I don't have prediabetes, or I didn't last time I checked. Um, no, I've been on lithium for like roughly like on and off for 10 years. It's the lithium. My my body has just been slowly breaking apart. Um, so yeah, that's thankfully not what I have. Because they've done my a couple years ago they thought I might have prediabetes because I was getting really tired and lethargic all the time and was having some other problems too. And my doctor was like, "It's prediabetes," which was not in his scope. He was a psychiatrist, and he just would just tell me things, and I would believe him because I'm like, he's a doctor, he should know, right? And so he like was like, "Oh, you have to, yeah, watch my fat intake." So yeah, so I have to watch my fat intake, um, eating like lower cholesterol and fat foods. Let me count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Um, but yeah, so that's what they found in there. So they took my gallbladder out, and like, so my doctor, who was doubting that it was all gallbladder related, was like, "Yeah, it's all bladder related. Like, your gallbladder was pretty fucking unhappy." So same day surgery. I was in the hospital for like just about 12 hours, and then I got to go home and um, eat. I can't sleep for more than 2 hours. The pain starts getting to me, and then I'm starving hungry. I'm talking about like I haven't eaten in a week hungry. And so we have to just kind of watch what's like out so that I don't just like eat all of the fatty foods that my body can't process as easily now. 3, 4. So yeah, so I'm trying to see what I have to do to change that. It's also hard with like RFID because I'm trying to eat. I need to eat leaner meats, which the thing is, I didn't eat bed meat before. I cut that out. And then I pretty much only eat seafood, but a lot of that seafood is fried. I need to stay away from fried foods. The lower back pain was horrible. We thought I'd done my back out. Yeah, I don't know how anyone like lives with like this chronic pain. Um, because I like the first time it like my gallbladder I had a gallbladder attack. I was at like a 9 pain level, and I don't throw that around lightly. And I was like, the only thing that could make it worse is if you took like just knife and just like cut me open right there, no anesthesia. Like that was as bad as it could get. So, um, yeah, I ugh, would not wish that pain on anyone. But luckily, I have some friends on Facebook who've gone through similar things, their gallbladders, so I can pick their brains on like how long it takes to recover from the surgery and stuff like that. Because like I swear they said something to me about, oh yeah, a lot of people go straight to work after their surgery, and I'm like, in crippling pain and I'm like sleeping all day. I'm like, first of all, I don't work, but like, I don't see how anyone could work like this. And then someone on Facebook was like, yeah, it was like 11 days for me before I was like ready to actually like get up and go. Cause it's just like, I mean, it just hurts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's okay. It's part of life, you know. Not necessarily everyone's life, but we all have something, you know. Um, so luckily, I had family willing to support me, help me through it. Um, I was alone for most of the day, and then by the time they were like, "We're gonna get you like prepped for surgery now," like I was like, "Mel, I need you," and she was like right there. My kid's working on broken toe. That is not fun. That is not fun. I like I feel like I've like I know if I've broken something because I'll cry, but otherwise like it'll just be like fuck, this hurts. But like if I've cracked a bone, I can't help but cry. And then went off to work. Damn. Yeah, I gotta watch that swelling though. You know, if you're on your feet all the time, you need to elevate so you don't get swelling. But I'm sure she knows that. So I'm trying to hydrate as much as possible. Well, I know where she gets it from. Um, so I'm hydrating as much as I can. I'm drinking so much water. It's crazy. The last time I broke my foot, I broke it good. I had like a clear, like, half-inch break. Okay, so for Pride, I started working up a worksheet of like things that I could work up. Let me. So I'm not like super in love with all these ideas, but I am just gonna kind of share my screen. Okay, so my because my Packers are my most requested order, I really wanted to put the most emphasis on them. Are you getting in your electrolytes? Um, yeah, I think these packets have electrolytes, but no multivitamins. I'll have to double check because I can't have multivitamins with my Synthroid. So I'm gonna have to like get so much money. Yeah. So I'm gonna have to get so much money to even like put this stuff on the table. I don't know. There's definitely gonna be some rearranging of like things, cause like I might put like I might cut the mastectomy pillows and put those online, cause they're big items, and I really don't think Propel has a good electrolyte mix. Oh, cool! I have to check that out. But I want to have like a little bit of something there for everybody. Um, but unfortunately, like the thing is, like I wanted to do the festival type like bralettes. I wanted to have like at least some range in sizes, but then I also wanted to have knitted knockers there. So like if people wanted to stuff one of the bralettes, they could easily do that. So these were kind of like a twofer for me. But we'll just see. There's things like clay earrings and like there's things that can pop out really quickly. I don't think I'm gonna do the crochet wigs. I think I'm just gonna. I watched a video and it had a lot of things to do on. I think water still is good for something, but I think electrolytes just enhance the. I thought electrolytes just enhance the amount of water single molecule could hold, so you would get more water in one molecule per one molecule. But I don't know. I forgot. I used to know, but I forgot. Splashed it on my face. Okay. So in other news, I'm thinking of getting a new 3.5 millimeter hook. So I started the skeleton process for helps flush the kidneys, but you need the cell structure to be strong. Okay. Okay, let me see how good we're doing on stitches. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 items are looking they would be looking for. What do you think? That's what I'm kind of figuring out is like, so I watched this video. There is a person who does a lot of compilation videos on like, here's like 50 pride, um, uh, crochet, like beginner crochet projects, and they do Halloween and they do home decor and they they do a lot of compilation videos, kind of the style that I tried to go for with my list. But they had some pride things that kind of I was like, oh yeah, I could do something that was a lot simpler than what I thought. And then I had an idea, but I don't really. So one of them involves like crocheting. My items are really what they would be looking for. Oh, your items. I don't, because I think like people are like uber into supporting. Like it's basically got to be like rainbow or like have like a reason that is queer. So I get what you're saying now. Um, yeah, like shawls and blankets and stuff like that don't really sell these things that I know of. Sorry. I have to get back to shawls and related. Oh, stuffed animals. Yeah, I think stuffed animals would be good. Um, okay. Um, yeah, I think stuffed animals would be good if you wanted to do those. I do think that you probably, I mean, people love like big, like plushy, like the velvet yarn and like blanket yarn shit, um, which I don't really do. The only thing I might make is like an alien just because they're cool, but uh, I do think that those would sell. I do think they would be hard to pack and ship. So that just might be. Um, yeah. So yeah, I think stuffed animals. I'm thinking a lot of things with like keychains would be cute. And another thing that I've been thinking is like it would be cool to make like iron-on patches. Um, but I really don't want to crochet with embroidery floss. And I guess I could get cotton from Hobie. Um, that would be thin enough, but I could get like a 4/8. But I thought that would be cool to make iron-on patches. But now I'm like, I don't know. We could run this by you. Oh yeah, that'd be awesome. Yeah, please, I need help because it's just so much like so much stuff. Okay. Yeah, stuffed animals would be awesome. I think unicorns, or if you want to make like weird things like cryptids, I think those would be cool. Just in the thought stage, yeah. Um, so I think those could be fun. But like cutesy animals always do well. Like people love like cutesy things. But I would say that like if you could get away with like small items made with like blanket or velvet yarn, um, I think you would be more profitable in this scenario. Just because I think big items, like we're not going to sell a lot of those. Oh, I seen your dragon. You get cutesy. Nice. Um, okay. Oh my gosh, that dragon is so cute. Oh, I love that. Oh my gosh. Did you hand embroider those eyes? They're amazing. That's awesome. Yeah, I feel like stuff like that could be really good. Yeah. Also, just like different things in um, different pride colors. I mean, just tend to sell. But you kind of have to make sure that there's enough of those people that they will buy what you're making. It's difficult. I got all the colors of the Big Twist uh, Pride colors. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I know a lot of people don't like them, but I also needed. I also needed just to have them to start out with. At least the eyes are felted. I love them. They look so good. They're so good. Okay, so now I'm gonna do 4 rows up. This is the color of Kraft mac and cheese. Ugh, it hurts to take a deep breath in because I have a. This is one of the only times I will show you part of my stomach on camera. Okay, should my boobs don't fall out. That would be embarrassing. So this is a scar, and it's right on my diaphragm. And so every time I breathe deep, it moves the skin, and the scar is fuck you. I also have my one on my belly button. I might as well show you. Don't judge me for being fat. So that's the one on my belly button that is red all around. I was we marked it to make sure that there's no cellulitis. Yes, unicorns, definitely. I actually have a unicorn pattern that if you wanted it, we can make arrangements. If you look on my Etsy page, that's the unicorn pattern I use. Yeah, unicorns are a big thing in the community for several reasons. If you wanted to, so something I'm gonna do is I'm gonna have a lot of I'm gonna have my regular booth part, and then I'm gonna have an 18 plus part, or yeah. So the one up here is about maybe an inch long. The one in my belly button is about, or above my belly button is about half an inch long. Then I have one that's literally an eraser dot, and then I have 2 more that are about half an inch long. I don't know why they needed 5 incisions, but okay. But they also told my wife, and they showed my wife that I had 4 incisions, and I looked in the mirror, and I was like, I have 5 incisions. And my wife was like, no, they specifically told me that you have 4 incisions. And I was like, look, and I pulled up my shirt, and I was like, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. She was like, oh, It's I don't care what they told you while I was asleep. This is fine. And I keep running into things with them. My counters at my house, I was at my in-laws up until yesterday. And but the counters were lower, so it didn't bother me as much. But now the counters here are higher, and I'm literally hitting my one of my incisions every time I lean up against the counter, and I'm like, ouch. And with this one right here on this side, I can't really fully reach up and extend without a lot of pain. So luckily they will dissolve over the course of the next couple days. Okay, you have a good unicorn pattern. Awesome. Yeah, unicorns would be awesome. And then I can put you on my price sheet so that you can kind of make sure that your pricing is kind of in line with what I have, because I wouldn't want you to I know that because I feel at Pride you can actually charge a bit more because you're kind of making stuff exclusively for the community, and and um, and also people want stuff right then. They don't want to wait for you to make it. So but yeah, I want to do a lot of keychains. I was thinking market bags would be really good. I don't really like making market bags. If that's something you wanted to do, we could definitely coordinate on that. Or I could make some bags. You can make some bags, and just kind of see. Because I mean, people are like literally going to be like carrying all this stuff. Because there's all these vendors and like, MetLife will be there giving out things about how MetLife is so pro LGBTQ, and here's a beer koozie. So they have like their hands full. So mark the bag, I think, would be really helpful, especially if we get in a bunch of different pride colors. That'd be so cool. Another picture. Oh my gosh, that is so stinking cute. I actually think did you make that pattern or did you buy it? Because I think we might have the same pattern. Mine looks slightly different, but it looks very similar in other ways. I had a hard time getting mine to sit up. And your eyes look amazing. Felting is the way to go. I had this freaking huge bruise I didn't know I came from. Apparently, I was east. So you hit the counter and I ignored it. Yeah. And that honestly might have been me, but I'm hitting everything lately. Yeah, I got the unicorn one. I think that would be awesome. Yeah, and if you see anything on my list that you're like, I can make that, or I want to make that, or whatever, just let me know and we can split some of the things. I definitely haven't listed out everything. I just tried to list out what I could think of. Some of those things are going to come off the list. Um, Backpacks, I'm not quite sure about backpacks, but I am thinking fanny packs. Because those are really popular right now. And, where's my sheet? So those are really popular, especially like the Granny Square ones. So I think those would be really popular. I've made fanny packs, a fanny pack before, and I didn't use the Granny Square pattern. I just made a flat circle, and then I kind of folded it at like the 3/4 mark, and then I did a little panel. It was super easy, easy to freehand. But uh, anything that's got a bunch of holes in it, like Granny Square, you're gonna have to line. I think fanny packs might be a little bit more successful than book bags because um, the amount of time that you spent on one fanny pack, I mean, on one book bag, I don't think people are gonna really appreciate that. And I just love the felted eyes that you do. I think they're awesome. Um, yeah, very cute. Um, yeah, I think those would be awesome. Fanny packs would be good. You do have to buy like the hardware for it, so like clips and stuff like that, which I don't have any with me right now because I just bought one. But I bet you can get them at wholesale or cheaper prices on like Temu or Amazon, um, and that would be a lot. cheaper. I've been pricing out everything. I'm not happy with you instead of news. Yeah, the news sucks. 1, 2, 3. I haven't had my coffee yet, so I need to have my coffee before I turn into a ball of mean. Let's see. So you've given me your email address before. I'm just gonna add you to this file. You can be an editor. Send. Okay, so now you can add things as you wish, um, and if there's anything that you feel like you want to do or you don't want to do, or you can commit to a certain number. I don't know, a ton of little octopus patterns. Oh, that would be really, really cute. I love that idea. People really love octopuses right now. That would be awesome. That would be really cool. I like that a lot. Ooh, and octopus legs, that would be a perfect opportunity to incorporate um, yeah, no worries. I just put you on the list. Um, we could also, we could also, what was I going to say? I don't remember. Oh, but so you could do the octopus legs in different pride colors, so they don't have to be perfect stripes out. You could just like have like a base octopus color, and then like the legs could be the colors, which would be a lot easier, I think, and a lot more freeform to do it like that. But what do I know? I'm gonna get a new hook because I'm just really nervous about this one. The coating has just come off, and then I use the size on the skeleton top that I'm working on, and I just need a stronger hook. So I think I'm gonna buy one from Etsy that has like a resin handle, but like is like metal. Clips and rings from Amazon. Nice. Yeah, anything that you have like lying around and you want to like stash us, this would be the best time to do it. Like colors that didn't sell off certain things or whatever. Just like have fun. And then I'm gonna do like a naughty section where I have like stuffed penises and um, I am gonna have the it be 18 plus or with adult supervision because I do want people who are younger than 18 to have access to packers and knitted knockers, but I just don't want like a kid wandering in there by themselves. Um, Sugar out of my hands. Nice. Oh, that's so smart. Yeah, and there's also I've seen some really cute ones where there are like people just crochet a circle and like a concentric circle, and then I guess it wouldn't even have to be if you just change it every point. But anyways, they do a circle with all the rainbow colors. So they'll start with white for the center and then they'll go out to like the rainbow or whatever. And then they just sew the outside like a taco. And then they make that into a keychain. I'm like, that's genius. And so simple. And you can put like a marble in it and it's a really great sensory toy. I could like just like sit here and think of ideas all day long, but I wouldn't be making anything. So so I'm going to get offline. And yeah, Roberta, if you want to just like, if you wanted to like have a little meeting or something, we could do that. And we could just talk about different things we think we can bring to the table. Um, and I am going to try to get a Centro 48. I'm returning my 40 pin, and if I get a 48 pin, then I can make a lot more stuff. So that's good. But like, it's going to be hot, so people aren't going to want to wear like sweaters and things like that. So we'll just have to keep it, which is good because that usually means less yarn for us. But I hadn't thought of that. I did lemons and limes. Yeah, those are super cute too. Honestly, I think those would sell really. I think just like little fruits and stuff would sell really cute too. So yeah, so I'm gonna go get my coffee before I combust, and I will talk to you all later. But I love you very much. Also, let me know how the sound was compared to my normal sound. I just got a fan. Um, I just got a fan for under my laptop, and it's also a stand. Usually, my laptop kind of like roars to life whenever I try to do anything on it. So I wanted to make sure it was cooled down so that it wouldn't melt together and stop working. The fan is up as high as it can go, so it can go lower if the noise is too much. But let me know what you think, because I don't know. Maybe I'll just rewatch this video. We'll see. Okay.